How's everybody doing out there? Peace. What's going on? What's good out there? How y'all doing out there? Just prompt me, to do me a little video tonight on a Saturday night. Um, the video, why do black people hate each other so much? I did a video on Black Lives Matter. And I said that, how come Black Lives Matter don't come out when Negroes kill each other? And that Negroes are killing each other from sunups to sundown every day. And there's no Black Lives Matter. And of course, you're going to get somebody that's going to give you a thumbs down on your video, which we could agree to disagree. And I noticed one thing about Negroes. Negroes don't like to be told the truth at all. And you think that a lot of us black folks that get up on these platforms and we get on Negroes, you think that we hate our own skin color, that we hate black folks, that we're sellouts and all this other nonsense that, that y'all give us these names, coon and everything else that's being given to black folks. And it's not that. It's that we love our own people and we love everybody. That's another thing. It's not just the black thing. To me, it's everything thing. But right now I'm talking about Negroes. And we get ridiculed because we try to, we try to correct and tell Negroes where we're going wrong at. And I notice when you do this, you're going to get called every name in the book. And the reason why I'm always on Black Lives Matters behind, number one, let's really be real about this situation. Black Lives Matter is not for the black community at all. They never was, and they're not for the black community at all. They're not. Let's just keep it funky. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it 100, as y'all would say. Let's keep it 100. They're not for us. Black Lives Matter is funded by a lot of companies that's worth millions and billions of dollars. So they still have somebody that's pushing buttons and telling them what they should do and what they should say. That's number one. Number two, all of the deaths, every death that there was that took place with how I would call prejudiced racist cops. Because let's just be real about this whole situation. All cops ain't bad. Let's just stop the crap. All cops not bad. And everybody will say defund the police. Okay, defunding the police. All right. They'll say defund the police, but then when something happens, the first thing they doing is calling 911. So let's just stop being hypocritical. You don't want, it's not let's defund the police. What we should do is get rid of the bad seeds, because you can't tell me every cop on this planet is bad. Because when the dirty cops was doing that to black folks, you had a lot of cops that said, listen, we don't get down like that, man. There was a lot of cops that actually quit the force because the heat got so bad. And they was like, listen, you making me as a human being not look good. So I got to get up out of here, man. I got to get out of this uniform and try to find another career to pick, because now you're making me look bad. So all cops ain't bad. Let's just stop that, man. Let's quit it right there. because if something does happen, you will pick up the phone and call 911. This phone right here, you will call 911, and hopefully a cop gonna come and save you behind. Now, the reason why I'm making this video, because after I made that video about Black Lives Matter, I got a thumbs down, which, like I said, we could agree to disagree. But you got a lot of Negroes that's in their feelings, and they don't feel that black folks do anything wrong. This is how a lot of Negroes feel. They feel that we do nothing wrong. Not all of us are bad, just like not all the cops are bad. Not all Negroes are bad. And the ones like me that's not bad, that try to do the right thing in life, will be called a token nigga, will be called a house nigga, will be called a sellout, will be called a coon, a poor, and everything else by your own people. It's by your own people. This is what they would call me. And the reason why I'm always getting on Black Lives Matter, because I know it was a con from the beginning. They're making all of this money. All of this money is being made from the deaths of all of these people that was killed by crooked cops and other people, family. It's like, wait a minute, hold on. Y'all getting paid off of our kids. You're selling T-shirts. You're selling hats. You're selling posters. You're getting donations, and you're not even knocking on our door. You're not even knocking on our door saying, listen, this is for you because your kid was killed. We protested. You gave us the right to use their face here. I'm sorry, but this is for you right now. It may not bring back your kid, but use this wisely for yourself. Go take a trip to get your mind straight. Go do something. Buy yourself something nice. Maybe start a fund for your kid or something like that. Maybe like a charity in honor of your kid. They didn't even do that. They didn't even do that. And this is why I ride Black Lives Matter. This is why I ride them. And I always said, if Black Lives mattered, then it should matter to us too. It shouldn't matter to somebody who was killed by a Caucasian cop or an Asian cop or a non-black cop. It shouldn't just matter like that. It should matter to us too. It should matter that Pookie shot Ray Ray last week over a drug turf. Come on, man. It should matter about that too. About blacks killing blacks. And a lot of people talking about blacks killing blacks is like taboo to black people, man. The most scariest thing in the world. No, we only going to talk about when whites kill us. Don't say nothing about us. Just today at 1:30 in the Bronx, two black brothers jumped out of an SUV and shot this brother in the head as he was on his moped. The guy didn't die, but he's fighting for his life. Now, I didn't see no Black Lives Matter out there. I didn't see the community saying we had enough. We had enough of this violence, and something has to be done. If the cops ain't going to do it, then we going to have to do something. I didn't see this. And this happened today at 1:30 in the afternoon. Clear as day, 1:30 in the afternoon in the Bronx. They jump out of an SUV and they blow a kid's brains all over the sidewalk. And by the grace of God, the guy is fighting for his life, but he didn't die yet. Now, where is Black Lives Matter and the community getting together with Black Lives Matter? If Black Lives Matter can't do it, the communities just start getting together and saying, listen, man, we got to do something. We got to put some type of patrol together. We can't keep blaming the white man and the yellow man and the green. I'm tired of this. Black folks got to start standing up and take responsibilities for our own action. And then it black got people like me, and you got the good brothers Philip Scott and Red Supreme and MDX, Mad Bus Driver, the Straight Shooter, all these good brothers, all of these good brothers that put their head together. Now we're called sellouts, token niggas, and everything in the book. If we should be getting tired of this as citizens living in our neighborhood. We should be getting tired of this. If we know that the cops really don't want to come around the hood, brothers should get together, because now they just made it where you can carry a concealed weapon long as your record's clean. So we need to get together with the community and say, listen, if the cops are not going to do something, we got to do something. But we can't get mad and call each other all these names just because brothers like me and other brothers call and other sisters call out the black community on our bullcrap. I'm so tired of this. Every time a black person tries to correct our community, we're slandered, where we called every name in the book, and it's getting out of hand. Well, how y'all doing, man? What's up, Mike? What's going on, B? What's up, G? So this is where I'm coming from. Because our community, the biggest secret, the biggest taboo in the black community is that we have our own problems, and half of us really don't like each other. We really don't. Let's keep it funky and real. We really don't. We'll yell Black Lives Matter. Everybody puts the fist in the air. But meanwhile, Pookie just shot Ray Ray up the block for a Turk that's not his. Shaquita is banging Shaniqua's boyfriend somewhere, and they both know each other. Let's just keep it real funky here, and let's just stop playing these games. The black community has a problem, and it's not taboo to say, you know what? Let's get together and figure out what the problem is. First of all, we got to get rid of these crooked churches, because these pastors will talk all this crap, and these pastors are banging your daughter. These pastors are banging your wife. These pastors are talking about, oh, the Lord said give more. Meanwhile, you live in the hood. And meanwhile, these pastors are living on Park Avenue. These pastors are living on Lexington Avenue. These pastors got houses upstate some damn where. That was the worst thing that ever happened with these churches in our neighborhood, because you got one church down the block, then you got another church across the street, then you got another church around the corner. All of these churches, you got 3 or 4 churches in one neighborhood. Why is that? And they're sucking the black neighborhood dry, talking about the Lord said to get everything. Meanwhile, you're poor. You're giving all your money to these pastors. They walking around with suits. They're driving around in limos and all type of cars and living on Park Avenue. And meanwhile, we're poor in the hood. So then when I talk about Black Lives Matter, when I talk about the hood, I love my people. That's the problem. It's called tough love. You got to tell black folks what the hell is going on. You're going to tell me that Jewish people help each other out? You're going to tell me that Asian people help each other out? You're going to tell me that Africans help each other out? Even our Latino brothers and sisters help each other out. But black folks, no, we can't. 2 black folks get into a business. 2 of them. Now, one black folk is scheming on the other one how he's going to take him out and then take the whole business because the business went good. Yes, they are, Mike. They are more united. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. 100%. Black folks, we own nothing. We have nothing. This is what we own. This is what black folks own: Timberland boots, Michael Jordan sneakers, a 40 in the blunt. We don't own no type of, and I'm not talking about just the house. I'm talking about we need to own some type of how would I say, some type of big business where it can expand and help more black folks come in and get jobs and become executives, and then they move on, and then it just keeps going on and on and on. Oh yeah, everybody owns a freaking iPhone, a $1,200 iPhone in the freaking hood. What up, Drew? Yes, Drew, you're right about that. You're right about that. Horrible, man. So every time I talk about Black Lives Matter, when I say something about Black Lives Matter, everybody gets upset. Oh, why are you talking? Because they never cared about us. This whole thing was a sham from the beginning, and they're getting paid, and the families are suffering, and then people still, for some reason, they will see the crap that the Black Lives Matter doing and will still support them. Yeah, you're right, brother. We got no. Yeah, you're right. Yes, sir. Listen, man, we got to do better. Because I'm telling you right now, things are going to get really bad. The government is going to stop welfare. The government is going to stop giving people things. The main thing that black folks have to do, we got to start learning how to grow our own food and build houses. Those are the two things. Grow our own food and build houses. And then the black folks that's doing this, nobody wants to deal with them. Me, I'm contacting a lot of people because what I want to do is start learning how to grow my own food. That's what I want to do. I want to start learning how to grow my own food. The food prices is gone through the roof. A gallon of milk is just about $10. A gallon, 1 gallon of milk is almost $10. Yes, Drew, you're right about that. It's coming. It's coming. And they warn people every day. A box of cereal costs almost $7 for a box of cereal. Gas prices soon going to be $7 a gallon. It's coming. It's on its way. It's going to be in a theater near you. And black people, we're going to suffer because we're not getting it. See, one thing about Negroes, we don't get stuff until it already hit us. Once it already hit us, then it's over. It's too damn late. It's too damn late. That's what happens with Negroes. Negro, we wait for the last moment to want to do something, and then it's too late. I'm trying to do something now. I'm trying to get with brothers like these brothers on the screen that's watching me because they're smart. I'm trying to get with brothers that's going to listen. Let's try to grow our own food. Let's try to get other people together to make houses. Yeah, you do, bro. Yep, you got to pay a toll. Yeah, the 60th Street. Yeah, you're right. Yep. I'm telling you, man, the crap is about that. And they telling people this, man. But everybody, people in the hood, it's always a game with us, man. Like everything is a joke to us until the crap finally hits the fan and crashes. No, you should have listened. It's too late. Yes, when they wrote that book, the Willie Lynch syndrome. Yeah, you're right. That Willie Lynch was on the money. It was on the money. Horrible, man. I did that video today and I seen a thumbs down, and you're gonna get thumbs down from Negroes, man. And I'm trying to figure out what brothers can I get to, brothers and sisters can I get with. We got to start learning how to grow our own food and do stuff. I'm telling you right now, because time is the clock is ticking. Just like that soap opera, these are the days of our lives when they turned over the sand. And that sand just keeps falling. Well, these are going to be the days of our lives. It's going to be crucial. Yeah, yes. Yep. Horrible, man. Wow. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that. That 3-year-old kid. I don't know how did that happen, man. That's kind of suspicious. A 3-year-old kid, all of a sudden, he falls out the window? And Harlem? Nah, that's not good in Harlem. Either I don't know what really went down, but how did a 3-year-old kid, as a parent, you're supposed to be watching your babies. How did a 3-year-old kid just fall out a window? How did a 3-year-old kid just fall out the window? So today, you had a 3-year-old kid that falls out the window in Harlem. In the Bronx, 2 guys jumped out of SUV and blew a guy's brains out. You thank to the Lord and the Lord himself, the guy's clinging to life. But all this stuff, this is the sign of the time, man. This is the sign of the time that's going on. This is the sign that's going on right now. It's too much violence. And people and black folks, they think that this whole thing is a game. It's not going to be funny. It's too much deaths right now. Too much deaths. And then when you try to say something, like I said, you got the Philip Scotts, you got the Red Supreme, you got the Mad Bus Driver, the Straight Shooter, Kid Organic. These are guys that influenced me, and you got them saying stuff, and then people disrespect them, and they saying, "Okay, you keep thinking everything is funny, because the crap, the doodle is about to hit the fan. It's about to hit the fan heavy." They got something planned, because there's no way that people are suffering in America, but America gives $50 billion to another country. Listen, I understand they're going through problems, and I feel for them. But what about the people that live here in America that's going through problems? And you give $50 billion to another country, knowing you got people that's sleeping in tents, people that's sleeping around stores. Me and some of these brothers right here work as public safety officers, and we deal with them every damn day. Every day we deal with them. They're sleeping in front of stores. They're defecating everywhere. They have nowhere to go. Meanwhile, America gives $50 billion to Ukraine. Very smart. You got Tent City in California. Now you got a little Tent City over here in New York at FDR Drive. You got a spot where they call it Van City in Brooklyn, where you got all these people living out of their vans because they said they couldn't pay the rent. The crap is going to hit the fan here. And I tell the black people every day, stop this bull crap. Meanwhile, you got black folks like Black Lives Matter robbing the community and robbing people of all this money. And people get upset when you say something about Black Lives Matter. Horrible. Like, share, subscribe, tell people about my channel, because there's more coming. So let's get this rolling. Thanks, brothers, for listening. Always support. Y'all always support, and I love y'all. Thank y'all. Y'all have a good one, and God bless.